feel like a lot of people thought that we knew each other our whole lives.
Yeah, that definitely was a common
I threw your like 5th birthday or something.
Yeah,
like, I don't know. Just like, I'm like, no, by the way, I never met you before.
Yeah, I think, that's one of the things that I've had to like try to restrain myself from commenting to on social media, just because like it's the most common thing people say is like, oh, you used to babysit me, or we knew each other when I was real young, or whatever.
By the way, you're not that much younger than me, just so you know.
I know. Trust me, I know.
No, just kidding.
Nah, this is crazy right here. First of all, this dude is 32. She is 48. In 2 years from now, she's gonna be 50 and he's still gonna be in his 30s. Think about that. And what's up, Marcus, man? It's like, listen, man, this dude, he's Mike's son, but he might be a square, man, because it's like, bro, it's like, all right, bro, you hit, cool, you got the point across, like you smashed Scottie Pippen, bitch. All right, cool. Well, let's get back to reality, though. You're Michael Jordan's son. You can smash all these bad chicks out here. Why is you still smacking on that washed up, ran through old box? Like, that's kind of crazy to me, but maybe it's just me. So I don't know what they got going, or maybe it's a clout move, because I just don't understand why homie is still smashing this old ass chick. It's like, bro, come on, like, that's why. And then Future already,
I was smashing the bitch at the penthouse, right by the door with my Gucci flip-flops on, and this ain't no disrespect, you know what I mean? I really lived that moment and went to the studio. I went right directly to the studio.
Dirty soda, Sprite, Lee, white girl, iced tea, fully loaded, AP. I just made a face. I was like, man, what the fuck?
I didn't know I was gonna do that shit that day, and I was like, man, I just fuck your bitch.
It's some Gucci flip-flop. He just kept going, and I was like, yeah, this shit crazy right here. I just fuck your bitch. It's some Gucci flip-flop.
Alright, man, this might be a clout move, and she gotta be extremely mad at Scottie, cause I don't get this move, man. But Marcus, man, don't let this chick keep using you for clout, man. Get rid of this chick, man. You got the point across, you smash, but this is the type of chick that you smash and dash. Why is you still around? Why? Like, that's crazy.
She is not fine in real life. She doesn't know how to take pictures from a good angle. That's all that is. Hello?
What you doing?
Shit, chilling in the hood. What you got going on?
Nothing, just got a lot on my mind, trying to figure out how I'm gonna pay this high-ass light bill.
What you calling me for? Figure that shit out.
I just wanted to come on here, as y'all probably know me as the Home Depot girl, the girl who went viral, and just talk about how God is really testing my life right now and just testing my faith and trying to keep my patience in him and just trust that there's a bigger thing coming out of all this. Since I blew up on the internet, I have had so much backlash, good and bad. Like, it's been a lot of good, but you also have that percentage of bad. Like, everybody on Twitter hates me for what? I don't know. Like, I literally don't know, just because I stood up for myself, and that's fine. And then Instagram's really cool. And then, other situations that have happened throughout this whole process that have just kind of been crazy. But I literally had to kind of quit my job in this process because of how much I grew and how many people actually seen this. And people were illegally doxing my address and also figuring out where I worked because, I did have my school in my bio, also my location on Twitter and Home Depot. So if you put math together, like, people start figuring stuff out. So now I'm going to have to probably move and just, kind of relocate and start fresh. And I just feel like I'm grateful to God because this opportunity gives me a chance to start over. I also gained a platform, and that means a lot to me because I work really hard making, my faith, lifestyle, beauty, and fashion content. So this kind of helps me go towards that direction. But it's also scary because I actually haven't received any type of brand deals or anything like that. A lot of people think that my net worth is going to flip now because of fame. That's not how it works. It just it's unmotivating, but I have faith that God is going to make all of this work out in my favor. So yeah, some doors had to close, but I also know God is going to make a lot of doors open in my favor. So I'm just taking it with the wins, taking the punches, you know, smiling through all this, praying, and just knowing that God has me. Know in due time when the answers and what is for me needs to be revealed, it'll be revealed. I know God is.
This right here is what you call a clout demon. Now, this chick quit her job. By the way, OnlyFans coming soon, real soon. That's her only way to make some money at this point. All right. Now she's saying, oh, I don't want to do OnlyFans. Shorty, you chasing clout. Knock it off. You post a pic that went viral. You post that pic for a reason. Yes, it got the people attention. Boom. So she's like, damn, all right, I got the clout. Now how can I make some money? Now she's like, oh, I haven't got any brand deals. Shorty, you know what you gotta do. You know what you said. Stop it. Stop the cap. Stop the OnlyFans. That's what you probably was trying to do all along, man. Fellas, y'all gotta understand the actions of a bird. When this chick says she quit her job, it's a wrap. Shorty, you ain't trying to work for real. You been trying to be a bird. You been trying to start an OnlyFans. And then what makes this even worse, this chick is doing all this whole shit in God's name. That's even, she's smart because she understand, okay, if I push this Christian good girl image and people are gonna respect me, and I'm also gonna have a core following because there's a bunch of fools out there gonna be thinking I'm a good girl. All this to start an OnlyFans. How else you gonna make some money? Let's be real. How else you think you gonna make some money out here? You thinking, okay, man, I got all this clout, but it's not converting into dollars. What I need to do? You already quit your job, so you ain't got no money. So now you desperate. That's why I tell you all dudes, man, never trust a chick who chase clout, bro. Never do that, man. This is crazy right here. Fellas, pay attention to the signs and keep away from these birds. Trust.
Fear is every man's worst fear. I wish to God this was a skit, but it's not. Let's let it play.
All right, the doctor walks in and tells me I'm in good health, but I'm sterile. I'm like, what are you talking about I'm sterile? I got 3 kids. I don't make no damn sense to me. I don't understand I'm sterile. I don't know. It blows my mind. You know, I got 3 kids. One's 15, one's 12, one's 7. So I'm like, I don't understand that. So anyway, I go home and I just start thinking, it's gotta be my kids. But I started thinking about the fact that every time we watch like those Ancestry.com commercials, they come on and my wife kind of always turns the channel. I'm like, why you always turn it? I notice you always turn the channel. She's like, those are stupid. They don't even work. And I'm like, anyway, I started really thinking. I'm like, if I'm sterile, and the doctor said I've always been sterile. It's not like something that it's always been genetically since I was born. I started thinking, I'm like, man, I'm going to have to go ahead and get these kids tested. You know, I really didn't want to. I wanted to believe that my wife wouldn't do this to me, but I have to get my kids tested. So I secretly get a little sample of all of them. I go to the damn, what is it, the Ancestry.com place or whatever. And anyway, get them tested. Then I think about this. My wife got a birthday coming up. We're going to throw this big birthday bash. We already been planned on it. So, basically I got the whole birthday bash planned. And then basically what happens is I get all of our families there, birthday bash. I get the popular mixologist in town. Chief of police comes because he works with my wife sometimes at our company. So chief of police, this whole big thing, because I want to make a big splash. It's her birthday, you see? So what ends up happening at a certain point, we bring the big birthday cake out. You know those big birthday cakes you see on the movies? Got one of those big ones. And then I had a woman come out and she held up the sign that said, "You lying bee." And it blew everyone's mind. It blew her mind. What is this about? What is this about? And I was like, you know what? What this is about? It's about the fact that this mixologist is his son. Hey, let meet your daddy right here. I straight up had to tell him, this is your dad. Chief of police, hey, this is your... So 15-year-old mixologist, that's his daddy. Chief of police, 12-year-old, that's his daddy. And I mean, I was hurt. I was so hurt. I decided I just had to sleep in my car. Man, I couldn't be in this house. I couldn't be around her. Just all these lies. I mean, I've been raising these kids for 15 years. There's no way they're mine. They're not. I'm sterile. So basically, I just, I'm in my car, sleeping in my car, going to work, doing the normal thing I do. And I just was, running into different issues and felt the need that I needed to go. I really needed to go back to church. You know, I just really wanted to do that, and was getting some good, like the preacher and a lot of different people giving me some good advice and some good guidance, kind of helping me to understand that, you know, it's not the kids' fault. You know, you've been there for the kids, you know what I mean? And, you know, then I start finding out there's some problems. Kids are having problems at school because their dad's not there. They're used to having their dad for 15 years. I haven't been there, you know. So I start going back, you know, being there for my kids and everything like that or whatever. But I have to let her know. I'm like, I don't know if we can work this out. I don't know. I mean, possibly, but I'm here for my kids. I'm going to try to be here for my kids because I feel like it's the right thing to do. It's what God wants me to do, you know, and I think it's the best thing to do. So that's what I decided to do. Later on, and find out, because I have a 7-year-old. We didn't know who his dad was. So basically, after a certain amount of time with the Ancestry.com, like other people will get tested and everything like that or whatever. And then I got an alert from the email alert. And I'm like, really? So we kind of find out that it's just NBA Hall of Famers. I'm like, I was tripping. I'm like, this can't be the case. I go and ask her, I'm like, who's his dad? She's like, yes, that's his. I'm like, because my son, I mean, man, my son, he could ball. I mean, he could ball, and I ain't got no athletic skills, you know. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, me and my wife are still trying to work things out. I moved back in, but I'm not in the same room. You know, luckily we have multiple rooms. I'm there for my kids, even though they're not my kids, but they are my kids. I mean, I'm there for my kids. I'm the only father they know. So I've been doing the best that I can with this whole situation.
This right here is just another case why DNA tests should be mandatory at birth. This guy right here is in a catch-22 situation. It's hard to walk away from something that you raised for 15 years of your life. You know what I'm saying? You developed a relationship and it's hard to walk away from it, something like that. You know, this is why I tell dudes all the time, bro. It's easy to get the pussy, just don't fall in love. Love is blind. Love will make you ignore things that if you were in your right mind, you would have paid attention to. To raise kids for 15 years and not see any signs that these were your kids and you were still willing to raise them. They don't have anything from you. They don't look like you, nothing, but you were so deeply in love that you were ignoring those blatant signs. And she kept doing this over and over and over because she felt like you were a fool. Telling you all, man, a lot of times the things that we will see if we not in love is covered by the myth of love. That's crazy. Now, it's okay to love a woman, but as a man, you should never fall in love. A man shouldn't fall for anything. You can love her and care about her, all that good stuff, but don't fall in love because she's going to turn you into her slave. Women don't respect the men that in love with them. And that's why I feel bad for this guy, man, because it's like, bro, I could tell he was a good guy and she took advantage of him. And there's thousands of guys like him out there that women are taking advantage of because he fell in love with that woman. I'm telling you, man, think about it. He was raising these kids, even though the kids didn't look like him. He didn't one time say like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Why he don't walk like me? You know what I'm saying? Like, he never questioned it. That's crazy. And fellas, understand how dangerous women are. Women will take these things to their grave. They will take a lie to their grave, bro. Even if it's gonna hurt you and their kids. Think about that. It's one thing to lie to a man, but to lie to your kids, to look at your kids in their face and lie to them every day and say, yo, this is your father. Think about how evil a person gotta be. And y'all gotta understand, some women are like that, bro. Some women are just evil. It is what it is. That's why as a man, you always gotta stay in the light, man. I'm out.